Cramps strike harder after 65, sometimes in the middle of the night, sometimes mid-step. Doctors have tracked over 100,000 cases since 2018, linking most of them to one simple thing: electrolyte loss. Families tried stretching, pills, even massage, but relief never lasted. So, what if 10 everyday foods could calm those muscles within minutes? Let's uncover what really works. 10. Coconut water. It sounds simple, a drink from a green coconut. Yet, in hospitals across Southeast Asia during the 1940s, coconut water was used as a temporary IV fluid. That's how perfectly it matched the body's natural balance of electrolytes. Today, studies show it provides potassium, magnesium, calcium, and sodium in almost the same ratio your muscles need to contract and relax smoothly. When your body loses electrolytes through sweat, age, or dehydration, nerves misfire and muscles tighten suddenly. Therefore, seniors often experience nighttime cramps even after light activity. Coconut water helps restore that delicate fluid balance without heavy sugar or artificial salts. A 2012 study in Journal of Sports Medicine found that coconut water rehydrated athletes just as well as commercial electrolyte drinks. Doctors note it's especially useful for older adults because it's gentle on the stomach and naturally hydrating. You can sip it throughout the day or after mild exercise to prevent sudden calf or thigh cramps. 1 cup offers nearly 600 milligrams of potassium. That's more than in a banana, plus magnesium to keep nerve signals steady. However, what surprises many nutritionists is how effective it becomes when combined with a balanced diet. The same electrolytes that help your muscles relax also support heart rhythm and blood flow. Over time, that reduces the risk of both cramps and fatigue. But hydration is just one part of the story. Minerals also need steady storage inside your body, and that's where seeds and nuts step in next, carrying one mineral your muscles can't function without. 9. Seeds and nuts. There's a reason pilots during World War II carried bags of nuts in their rations. Magnesium. It was vital for muscle control, nerve balance, and energy production. In 1944, military medical manuals listed magnesium deficiency as a direct cause of painful spasms under heat and fatigue. The same thing still happens today, especially for adults over 65. As we age, our bodies lose magnesium faster through urine, especially with common medications like diuretics or blood pressure pills. Therefore, nighttime leg cramps often trace back to this quiet depletion. A handful of almonds or pumpkin seeds can fill that gap quickly. Just 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds offers nearly 40% of your daily magnesium, plus zinc, which helps muscles repair. Studies from Harvard in 2020 confirmed that people with steady magnesium intake reported 31% fewer muscle cramps and better sleep quality. Doctors believe it keeps the calcium in check inside muscle fibers, stopping them from locking up. Almonds also bring vitamin E, which supports circulation, while sunflower seeds help reduce oxidative stress that slows recovery. Together, they create a small but powerful shield for aging muscles. However, there's a deeper story. Magnesium works in balance with potassium. Too little of one affects the other. So after you've got your magnesium back, the next natural step involves a fruit that's been trusted for generations to calm nerves and stop spasms before they start. 8. Bananas. Every year, more than 5 billion bananas are eaten worldwide, and there's a good reason for it. Each one holds roughly 420 milligrams of potassium, the mineral that keeps electrical signals in your muscles steady. In older adults, potassium loss happens faster, often due to water pills or dehydration, leading to those sharp, middle-of-the-night cramps. Back in the 1970s, NASA astronauts were given potassium-rich foods like bananas and orange juice before spacewalks. Scientists knew muscle spasms in zero gravity could be dangerous. The same principle applies here on Earth. Low potassium equals twitching, cramping, and fatigue. When muscles contract, potassium moves in while sodium moves out. Without enough potassium, the signal misfires, leaving the muscle stuck. Therefore, restoring that balance with foods like bananas, oranges, and avocados helps prevent the cycle from repeating. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2019 showed seniors who consumed adequate potassium daily had a 27% lower chance of chronic leg cramps. Bananas are also rich in vitamin B6, which improves nerve communication and keeps the body's electrolyte system stable. Still, eating bananas works best when your hydration levels stay steady. Potassium can't fix cramps alone. The body also needs water and magnesium to make it count, which leads us to something cool, crisp, and summer sweet, a fruit that hydrates deeper than most sports drinks. 7. Watermelon and other high-water fruits. Here's a fact few people realize. Muscle cramps are often the first sign of hidden dehydration. In a 2018 study from the University of Connecticut, over 60% of adults aged 60 and above showed signs of mild dehydration, even though they felt fine. That silent fluid loss changes how nerves fire and how muscles contract. Watermelon steps in like a natural electrolyte bottle. It contains 92% water and high levels of potassium, magnesium, and the amino acid citrulline. That last one helps blood vessels relax, improving circulation in the legs and feet. In ancient Egypt, watermelon seeds were carried by travelers through the desert to prevent fatigue and cramping during long journeys. The logic still stands today. Hydration through food works better than hydration through drinks alone because it delivers minerals along with water. A 2-cup serving of watermelon gives about 270 milligrams of potassium and more than half a cup of pure hydration. It also contains antioxidants like lycopene that support muscle tissue recovery after exertion. However, some nutritionists warn that oversweet fruits can spike blood sugar if eaten too close to bedtime. Therefore, balancing them with proteins or fiber earlier in the day provides lasting energy and smoother nerve activity. And speaking of balance, there's one food that does it better than any other. It swims through cold waters, rich in oils and minerals that repair muscles from within, but its secret effect on circulation might surprise you. 6. Salmon and other fatty fish. In 2016, researchers from the University of California noticed something surprising about older adults who ate salmon twice a week. Their muscle soreness after walking tests dropped by nearly 35%. The reason is traced back to one powerful nutrient, omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy oils reduce inflammation inside muscle fibers and keep blood vessels open, which means better oxygen flow to tired legs. Salmon also carries vitamin D and potassium, both essential for nerve stability. Vitamin D helps absorb calcium, and that keeps the contraction-relaxation rhythm smooth. Without it, muscle fibers tighten unpredictably, leading to cramps. The combination of these nutrients makes salmon one of the most complete muscle foods you can eat after 65. A single 4-ounce fillet gives you around 400 milligrams of potassium, over 2,000 milligrams of omega-3s, and half your daily vitamin D. Therefore, including salmon twice a week, or alternatives like sardines or mackerel, helps muscles stay calm, flexible, and less prone to twitching. Many doctors now consider omega-3s an anti-cramp nutrient because they improve circulation and reduce swelling in blood vessels that feed your legs. However, nutritionists also remind that vitamin D works best when paired with greens or calcium sources. And that's exactly where we're heading next, because the most surprising source of cramp relief might already be on your dinner plate, quietly rebuilding your muscle balance with every bite. 5. Leafy greens. In the early 1900s, doctors noticed something strange. Farmers who ate leafy greens daily rarely complained of night cramps, even after long days of physical labor. Later studies explained why. Calcium and magnesium in greens work together to control how muscles contract and release. Spinach, kale, and Swiss chard carry some of the highest concentrations of these minerals found in any plant. 1 cup of cooked spinach gives more than 150 milligrams of magnesium and nearly 250 milligrams of calcium. That's a natural muscle relaxant that calms tension and prevents painful tightening. A 2018 European Journal of Nutrition study found adults over 60 who consumed dark leafy greens at least 5 times a week had 23% fewer leg cramps and better lower limb strength. Scientists believe nitrates in the greens improve blood flow, keeping muscle tissue oxygenated. Therefore, these vegetables don't just stop cramps, they help rebuild endurance. And because they're packed with antioxidants, they slow down the cell stress that often worsens with age. However, the minerals from greens need the right partners to stay effective: hydration and collagen support. Without enough fluids and electrolytes, the same cramps can return within hours. That's why the next food in this story has been trusted for centuries as a healing broth that nourishes joints, muscles, and nerves from the inside out. 4. Bone broth. When hospitals in the 1940s ran low on supplements, they turned to bone broth as a natural recovery aid. It wasn't fancy, just simmered bones, vegetables, and herbs, but doctors found it helped malnourished patients regain electrolyte balance and mobility. Bone broth is rich in calcium, magnesium, potassium, and collagen, everything your muscles and connective tissues rely on. The collagen strengthens tendons and ligaments, while the minerals keep your muscle cells hydrated and flexible. A single cup of homemade broth contains around 200 milligrams of potassium and over 6 grams of protein. Therefore, drinking it regularly can replace lost fluids, especially after exercise or heat exposure. It also helps maintain smooth joint motion, something crucial for older adults climbing stairs or walking uphill. Studies from 2020 show collagen peptides improve recovery speed in seniors with leg cramps by enhancing microcirculation. That's the blood flow between tiny muscle fibers. However, some nutritionists point out that broth works best when paired with potassium-rich foods to complete the electrolyte cycle. And speaking of potassium, one creamy, tangy food combines 3 key minerals in 1 spoonful. It's cold, delicious, and known for calming restless muscles at night, but its secret lies deeper in the dairy itself. 3. Greek yogurt. In 2019, a clinical nutrition study on adults over 60 found that daily dairy protein lowered nighttime muscle cramps by supporting nerve function and electrolyte balance. Greek yogurt earned special attention because it blends potassium, calcium, magnesium, and protein in 1 serving. That combination supports muscle fibers as they fire and relax through the day and night. Every spoon carries around 240 milligrams potassium, 200 milligrams calcium, and 17 grams of protein in a 6-ounce cup. Therefore, it feeds your muscles, hydrates tissue, and helps nerves communicate clearly. Many seniors say they feel calmer legs at bedtime after adding it to breakfast or an evening snack. There's also a microbiome advantage here. Healthy gut bacteria play a huge role in nutrient absorption, especially minerals. Greek yogurt increases good bacteria, so your body gets more from the foods you eat. This link showed up strongly in a 2022 review. Seniors who improved gut health absorbed up to 22% more magnesium. That matters when you want fewer night cramps and smoother walking during the day. However, plain yogurt works best. Flavored versions often carry added sugar, which can increase inflammation and slow muscle recovery. A handful of berries or chia seeds gives sweetness and extra minerals without the downside. Now we move into comfort food territory, where a bright orange vegetable carries some of the highest muscle support minerals you'll find in nature. And it shaped diets in America during the 1940s. 2. Sweet potatoes. During World War II, sweet potatoes became a key food in U.S. military rations because they provided potassium, magnesium, and slow-release carbohydrates that kept soldiers' muscles steady during long marches. Veterans later recalled how these meals reduced fatigue and cramping better than many supplements available at the time. One medium sweet potato delivers nearly 540 milligrams potassium, a strong dose of calcium, and 32 milligrams magnesium. That mineral trio plays a steady rhythm inside your muscles. Potassium signals movement, calcium locks contraction, magnesium helps release. Therefore, eating sweet potatoes supports smooth leg movement and shields seniors from sudden cramps in the calf or foot. They also refill glycogen, your muscle energy tank, which often runs low in older adults. When that tank goes dry, muscle fibers tighten and fatigue quickly. Sweet potatoes prevent that dip while keeping blood sugar stable, which helps night cramps often triggered by evening sugar imbalance. You can bake them, mash them, or slice them into soups. However, steaming keeps the most minerals intact, so seniors get the full benefit. And now we reach the final food, creamy, rich, and famous in modern diets. Yet ancient warriors in Central America relied on it long before grocery aisles existed. 1. Avocados. In 2021, researchers compared potassium levels in common fruits and found something striking. A single avocado contains more potassium than a banana. Roughly 708 milligrams per fruit, plus healthy fats that support nerves, that level can calm overactive muscle fibers in minutes, which explains why many seniors feel relief soon after eating one. Avocados also supply 19 milligrams magnesium, vitamin B6 for nerve signaling, and anti-inflammatory fats that help blood flow. Therefore, they act as a one-stop muscle support food. Many cardiologists recommend them for older adults because the healthy fats protect heart function, and good circulation keeps leg muscles oxygenated. Mexico's history with avocados goes back at least 5,000 years. Ancient cultures valued them for strength and endurance. Modern science shows why. People in a 2020 senior nutrition trial who ate avocados 3 times weekly had fewer muscle cramps and better balance scores after 8 weeks. However, portion size matters. Half an avocado at a time keeps calories steady while giving all the key minerals. And while this food calms muscles, the next hidden trigger for leg cramps surprises many seniors, a daily habit tied to medication timing that affects millions worldwide. Who knew something taken for heart health could tighten leg muscles when used at the wrong hour of the day? Pain fades, comfort returns, and small daily choices start rewriting your health story. Click the next video on your screen before it disappears. Another hidden health secret is waiting for you there.